the event of having to use an escape slide, leave all hand baggage on board.
बाँकी नै छ शिक्षाको बिउ कलमले गोड्नलाई
The guy with the guitar? That's me, Ferdia. The guys and girls around me are teenagers from Nepal. I went there with UNICEF and the EU to understand and report on their life after the earthquake in 2015. First, you have to realise that 1.1 million children were affected by Nepal's earthquake. The ones who survived the 7.8 quake sadly continued to struggle. Trust me, school is not guaranteed for them, but this is the main place that helped them to cope. After a 6-hour drive from Kathmandu, we reached one of the districts worst affected, where I met 15-year-old Binod and his friends.
So what's like a typical day for you guys? What has changed? Like what's different?
Everything is different. That our education study has come poorer. We are also scared of earthquake. When a small stone fell down, we say, oh, earthquake.
We crossed the gorgeous but dangerous Copper River to meet his mum, dad and sister, who all share one bed in this makeshift shelter. The bed is next to the fireplace that the family uses to cook all their food. In front of the shelter are the ruins of the house they used to live in, which was a solid 2-storey house made of stone. It was destroyed in the disaster.
When the earthquake is coming,
Yeah, the house
the house
is down.
damaged.
It struck me that every day for Binod and his family is a huge effort. The basic things in life we take for granted are a big deal to achieve. This guy is impressive, because despite all of that, he's still thinking about the bigger picture, like the climate change group that he and his friends are involved in. Teachers had the school back up and running within a month in order to provide much needed support for the traumatised children. Overcrowding means that students have to go to class in shifts. Classes are held in temporary rooms because the building isn't safe.
You smell like I was in yours yesterday. Your sister's only 8, but she said to me she wanted to be an engineer, which I thought was really interesting because obviously there's building shelters and building houses. Do you think that has changed for you as well? Do you think that maybe you want to do something different because of the experience of the earthquake?
Yeah. It has affected our life, but we will succeed and we will do what we want to do in our future.
After this heavy discussion, it was time for a bit of crack.
And time keeps dragging on.
Most of the time I listen the music of One Direction.
One Direction?
And Wiz Khalifa.
How do
Bear
I-
Grylls.
Bear Grylls.
There is a TV program that Man vs Wild. You can search in Instagram too, then you will know about this in detail.
I left thinking about what I had seen and how unjust it is. It really puts things into perspective. Here was Binod, just a year younger than me, but living a completely different life. I have lots of opportunities and privileges, but for him, school is the main one. The earthquake jeopardised the education of over 1 million children. Everything I saw showed me how vital it is that school continues, with as little disruption as possible during an emergency. It's clear that school provides foundations for the children, and the children are the foundation of this country. They will build it back stronger.
morning, teacher.
Good morning.